Look, it's frickin' bats. I love Halloween. Cut that out. Hi, I'm Chloe Sky, and I can't relax. So what's the best remedy for that? And don't say a mild antipsychotic. I don't have any of those. Play. That's the ticket, baby. Allow me to explain myself. If you're here for a review of Gravitrax, I'm sorry. That's not what this is. Mainly, this is going to be a me talking video. Though I will be unboxing it for the first time for myself, even though I've owned it for at least 2 Christmases. Why do I have this? Well, I bought it from Best Buy at the grand price of $45, and it was a gift used in a Dirty Santa game, and also the coolest thing there, so I stole back my own present. And I have never really opened it other than just like, I feel like peeking inside for a second, and I saw a bunch of plastic, and I was like, I'll deal with this later. And later is now. So, this is also my second recording of a Relax With Me, the series on this wonderful channel. Yep. Now, from what I understand, it's a bit like Legos on steroids. And I bet that blinded you just now because I saw it in the reflector of my lens. But it is like building blocks. But I thought this would be a good subject to do during a Relax With Me. You see, okay, yeah, I remember this. I remember a paper and more box. And I was like, I'm not into this. Where are the toys? I can't find them. All right, Hermes, get out of the bathroom. Hermes, don't you make me get up. Ooh. Get out of the bathroom. What are you doing in the bathroom? You don't need to be in there. Anyway, there's stuff in here. There's stuff that does stuff, moves. Oh, it's like a you can change the route in which something would go. Wow, I'm great with words. There was a layer of plastic around the box to begin with, but like I said, it was only 10 seconds that I did this. Okay, so this must be a diagram of all the stuff that we have. So a lot of platforms, a lot of... This is gonna be so much fun. You see, and then the abyss of plastic. Oh, this is what I was interested in. These balls. Yeah, this is gonna be my favorite part. They're like the little metal balls that require you to be 8 to play with this. 8 to 99 actually. So if you're 100, pause off, Grandpa. Okay, this is this is pretty cool. Let's see if I can relax at all. Okay, these seem to be. If you hear a jingle, that is Hermes' collar. He's walking around. Don't get in that bathroom. Oh, this is a really big platform if you want to do really big thing. I think I'm going to start small just because it's a little less intimidating and I'm not really sure what I'm doing. I think the idea is you make tracks for these little balls and then you send them on their way. Oh, there's more stuff in here. I'm gonna have so much fun editing this. Oh, and there's instructions. Yes! My favorite thing in the world. Wow, these are pop outs. Oh, they're, yeah, they do pop out, but maybe you can like put them between other stuff. They're like platforms, I guess. Like where you can connect things to each other, maybe. Like if I wanted to do the big one on the big one of these on the bottom, It's like, I just wanted to see if I could relax at all for like one minute. Because lately, relaxation hasn't really felt very possible. This is like a magazine. They got a whole bunch of stuff. They got a whole bunch of like, it's basically instructions, play by play. Oh, there's colored balls. These colored balls are supposed to like be special. I don't know, they have their own section at the bottom of the page here. You know what? For the sake of the video, because I think it might be more entertaining and a little more relaxing, I might just try to figure this out. Without anything. How quickly will I regret saying that? Let us see. I'm just gonna start opening stuff. Because who's gonna stop me? You? No. See, this has a hexagon. Hexagon, septagon, octagon. Yeah, yeah, it's hexagon. Oh. It has one that matches. No, it doesn't. Or do I have it the wrong way? Oh, I did have it the wrong way. Okay. So like the softer, yeah. The softer, less grooved side goes here, which probably does help like the paper. I'm gonna put this in the middle so that it has somewhere to go. Okay, and then I could do that. Yeah, like I could put the pieces together and make one of these guys go. like so. You see? Ball. Yeah, so if you have someone who's actually, if you have someone who's actually remarkable at like building with some of these, so far as a complete amateur, this is pretty fun. You know, as I've been having trouble relaxing, so like asking myself to just like set aside time to do stupid crap like this, like once I start doing it, it actually does make me realize that I've been, you know, like treating everything like very harshly, and it's like really hard to set aside time to like enjoy life whenever everything around me is like, you know, manic or like anxious or depressed, and I as a person need to have fun, you know, to exist, which is why I like to make videos like these, specifically Relax With Me's, even though this is only my second one. It was probably the funnest video to make, and I kind of like thought about that. I recently started streaming with my best friend Matt. I realized during that Relax With Me's are the easiest, not easiest, but they're the easiest on my like mental capacity to handle, and they're not as hard to edit. It's really just dead space and me talking and seeing where conversations go. I'm not sorry. And, you know, here we are. I just thought I'd throw that in there. Like, work has been crazy, even after the holiday season, because we were declared, like, the best grocery store in our area, state, I don't know. We're the best, and it was a bit tireless working, and it was not the funnest experience, and I knew it wasn't going to be, but I didn't have the expectation that it was going to be like so harsh, like on my body, like on my, you know, patience. And I find that, like, especially like with customers and stuff like that, I'm a very patient person, but like for some reason I just felt hounded, and it wasn't enjoyable, and that added onto the plate of stress, like a big holiday, a big flopping helping of stressful mashed potato, you know. So that was at the top, and like it was consuming all of my time. I didn't have time to like do things that like made me relax, except maybe like take a bubble bath or like something like that, but that's like a one-time thing. I needed something more dramatic. I've also been in and out of a pretty heavy-hitting cycle of depression, and I'm trying to figure that out. I just feel like I go through the same loop on a roller coaster, and I'm noticing a pattern. So I feel like the next step that I should take is see a doctor, which I am afraid to do because they scare me, frankly. It's hard to explain. Live blood makes me squeamish because I can watch, like, you know, horror movies and stuff like that and not feel squeamish about the blood. But even like seeing a picture of, like, especially like someone I love, like a loved one of mine, like have like a bad cut or something like that, I'm tapped out. Hey, Hermworm. Yeah, so I'm kind of entering the thought patterns of a person who wants to like go see a doctor and see where that goes. But at the same time, you know, anxiety lives within us all. Oh, this one has one that you can make it go through. Yeah, my anxiety has been through the roof, and that causes me to be depressed. Ooh, come here. Sorry, everyone. Hi, hey, baby. What are you doing? You don't want this. You don't want it. Okay. Okay, I can see how this can get like really intricate and fun. I have made this kind of looks like from my perspective, it kind of looks like a deer's head or a diagram of a uterus. This is pretty cool, but like that is why I came to the conclusion of like I have to do something other than, I don't know, self-loathing. Actually, I will break out the big one because I could probably do that on a bigger scale. Oh, what, you can make a bigger pattern on a bigger board? Yeah, well, no shit. I made him run away. I gotta flip it over. Ha, we're learning. Are you gonna fit? Are you gonna fit? No? Oh, it did. Yeah. Okay, but that goes nowhere. I want you over here. Random spot, and we're gonna make them connect. And that's the game. I don't know if it'll work, but we're gonna find out. Okay. Look at me go. Anyway, toys and games are relaxing, ultimately. And I am a person who considers themselves like a collector of toys. And it's surprising that I haven't opened this sooner, but you know, I'm glad that I finally made a decision to open it. If I just turn this, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? I kind of want to test it out now. Just okay. So that's gonna do that. I think I got this. Hold on. I'm gonna make it go in the hole. Oh no, I'm not. Oh shit. Okay, wait, hold on. Now, do it. Do it. No, it didn't have enough force. Go. This is really fun. Okay. Mine. No, that just falls off. It's all about trial and error, baby. I will say that like games and toys have always been like a lifesaver for me. Like lately I've been playing some Minecraft, and that kind of got, you know, it didn't get boring in a sense. It's just like I got tired of like doing the same thing, and that kept me steady. And then like once I needed something else, I sought after a couple of things like Stardew Valley, you know, and then my best friend and we decided that we were going to stream together, and we have done a few episodes of that, and I feel like a rekindling of being inspired. I have no idea what these are. That's what they're for. Oh, wait. Do they fit like this? No, I think they're just bridges like that. Okay, yeah, makes a lot of sense. There's so much to this. This is awesome. Okay. Look. Okay. All right. How about that? Or not. I'll just start it over here. Oh, you gotta go down. Can you not go down? Yeah, that makes that stop. Interesting. These are cool. They have like, look, with the bridge. Look at that. That's so awesome. But yeah, games and toys have been like really a lifesaver for me. I have so much more. Yeah. Let's just start with these though. Look, they have like tunnels that you can make them go through. Some kind of lever. There's screws on it. Does it need a battery? For what? I don't know about that. Well, that's why they give you instructions. But I'm here to lead, not to read. I'm also like managing to try to like keep myself the slightest bit creatively busy. Like I'm working on a share video. I'm thinking about rewatching The Last Unicorn to get in the mindset of like what I would do for a video for that film. I'm still a little like down about like other media, but like, you know, I'm trying to like pull my way around it, and so far so good. You know, I'm getting there. I'm working on a writing project and just like trying to make my mind not so dreadful, if that makes sense. I hope it does. So far, I just feel like I've been playing, which I came here to do, but I also know that I have to talk about what I'm doing. It's really easy for me to like enter overload, which is why I find relaxing so important, and finding the ways that relax you is so important in your lifetime. Like there is like this societal mindset that you have to like constantly be the best or constantly like try your best. And you know, whenever you have time to relax and you have a chance to put aside time for yourself, you don't even have to make it the best. And that's it. If that's just like sitting down and zoning out, you know, yeah, you deserve it. It gets hard sometimes, and if we don't take those moments to like recharge ourselves in the ways that make us happy, then we're never gonna get out of that never-ending cycle of dread. And I know we all want out, all right? So, to you, to anyone who needs to hear this, you are certainly not alone. I am telling you, hundreds of thousands and probably millions of people feel this way, feel stressed out, feel depressed, feel very overwhelmed. And, you know, there's therapy that can happen, and if you can't afford therapy, good people do occasionally exist on places like Reddit. I wouldn't suggest like going kind of chat GPT mode. I would suggest using AI to like analyze how you feel and the ins and outs of possibly something that needs to be spoken to by an actual, or spoken through with an actual human person. Establishing that you need to set aside time for yourself is the first step to like any form of self-care, because it does take time, and it does take actually doing things, whatever form that takes, so long as it makes you happy and relaxes and does what it's supposed to. Playtime is supposed to be fun, Hermes. And if all else fails, if you absolutely need someone to talk to immediately, it's an emergency, and you know it's not about money or anything like that, everyone on the crisis hotline is very helpful and very nice, and they're always free to talk, and you don't have to disclose everything, you don't have to give them details, but if you want to, you can, and they're willing to do whatever they gotta do to help you. I would highly suggest, like, first step of self-care is putting aside time for yourself to do, you know, pretty much whatever you want. And, well, with limitations. Such as opening a Christmas present from 2 years ago. I think I'm gonna wrap it up there. I really hope you enjoyed this time with me. And for the sake of us all, I hope that in the future we all find a good space and time to relax in. Thank you for watching episode 2 of Relax With Me. I feel nice and relaxed, and I'm going to, you know, go. I'm gonna go. I gotta go see about a closing ice cream parlor that I think I know how to prevent bankruptcy for. So, yeah, as per usual, I've been Chloe Sky, and I love you. Bye.